It's Viktoriya Khusit here with VK Consulting, and today is July 13, and it's a big day in Los Angeles for the people who are renting out, for the tenants and actually landlord too, because City of Los Angeles rolled out a program where they will assist renters with rent payments. Depending on your income, they will pay $1,000 to $2,000 toward your rent, and this money will go directly to landlords. So let's look at it. City of Los Angeles Emergency Rental Assistance Programs. Application will be accepted from Monday, July 13 at 8 a.m. through Friday, July 17 midnight. And it has income. So your income information based on 2019 tax return. And it shows that if you were one person, your income should be less than $58,450. And it goes on. So for example, 4 person means 4 people in a household as a family. For example, mother, father, and 2 kids, or mom and 3 kids, or father and 3 kids. Not necessarily 4 working people. It's just your size of your household. And when you file in, basically when you file in a tax return, this is who on your tax return. So for example, if you have mom and dad, 1 child, and a grandparent, that's 4 people. And the income for all 4 people. Now next thing, let's see if you meet the program requirements, income requirements. Please click the zip code range that is associated with your address. And let's see. I have an address and a zip code 91423. So let's see. Application. The application will be available online from July 13 to July 17. Household in the City of Los Angeles. So what does it say? The subsidy will provide a grant of up to $1,000 per month to cover the monthly rent, with a maximum of $2,000 per household. So you need to provide your household in the City of Los Angeles, households that can provide proof of tenancy, households with total annual income at or below 80%, households that can provide documentation they have suffered the loss or reduction of income. Let's see. Next. Do you have a Section 8 rental subsidy? So if you are Section 8 recipient, you are not eligible. You need to be not a Section 8 recipient. So you need to answer no. And if you're Section 8 recipient, you cannot receive anything. First name, middle name, last name, date of birth. You need to be over 18, gender, and then you press next. Part of application is asking your race and ethnicity. You can answer or you can click I prefer not to answer. Your ethnicity, Hispanic, not Hispanic, I don't know, I refuse to answer. And I'm just answering for the purpose of this application. Preferred language, English. Now page 5 out of 11. This page is asking your street address, where do you live and where you paying rent, email address, how you can be contacted. On this page, it will ask us about household information. Age of the youngest child in his household. I already answered these questions. This is just for information purpose only, just to see how to fill it up. So I put some random numbers. So age of youngest child in a household, 6. Total household annual income for 2019. They want to know all the income, including alimony, child support, pension, and social security. So I put for people of 2, $60,000. Age of the oldest member in the household. I put 40 years old. Total number of members in a household. Again, as I said, for the purpose of this application, I put 2 people. How much is your rent? Please round up to a nearest dollar. I put $1,500. You're gonna put whatever is your income, not the income, whatever is your rent is. How many months is rent do you owe to your landlord? If you haven't paid April, May, June, July, that's 4 months. So you put how many months you owe rent, and then what is the total amount of rent you owe to your landlord as of today. So if it's 4 months times 1,500, it's $6,000. Next question is a landlord name, landlord phone number, landlord email address, and landlord street address and a zip code, and you press next. Next question is a proof of tenancy, and it just tells you that if you select it, you will need to provide a government issued photo identification card and proof of your tenancy. Then we're gonna press next and application continues. If you were impacted by COVID-19, please indicate how, and you need to select all that applies. It's not just one choice. You need to read through the questions and pick all items that applies to you. For example, loss of income, expenditure or child care needs due to school closures or sickness, or caring for a household member, extraordinary out-of-pocket medical expenses, you compliant with a recommendation from a government health authority to stay home and self-quarantine, or something other. So anything that and everything that applies to your situation, and then you press next. And it's gonna take you to the page 9. Page 9 is required documentation. You must provide documentation to support eligibility of loss or reduction of income related to COVID-19. Please select the documents you will submit for eligibility. It can be employer's letters, paycheck stubs or bank statements, school or child care notification, health authority communication about recommendation to stay home or self-quarantine, medical expenses, something other. So let's just pick something in order to move forward. You will pick what you have. And page 10 says consent to share information. And you will have to consent. Otherwise, you cannot move forward. So once you consent, click next, you attach documents that possibly required and submit your application. This is it.